Hi, guys.
You're never on this side.
We're never inside.
Like,
Wait, I'm always on that
I
side?
know.
Oh,
That's
hey.
funny.
Hey, guys. How is
Hi.
everybody? We've been MIA a little bit on our lives, and in the summer stuff, right? Just, we're supposed to be looking over there, I think. Right. Oh, yeah. No, we have a surprise for you guys today.
I'm really excited.
Yes, we can talk to Smart Mind today.
Breaking my fast with that today.
So we hope everybody is doing amazing, and I'm gonna pull this up over here so I can see what's going on. Yeah, it's been a crazy end of the summer, I think, right?
It's been great. I mean, we just kicked off. We just came back. I think obviously everyone knows we were just in Vail, and not only is just getting away inspiring, but the people that we're with are just like-minded people, and the energy and the grounding, and it's just really an amazing experience. I fell in love with the mountains. Didn't know that I loved them so much. I actually had a whole conversation with Ray about it. Like, I think I need to move. Not now, but like like if you ask me what my dream is, I think I'd want to live in the mountains. I keep thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah. I never felt better.
Like you never retired to the mountains.
Yeah. Like, I thought I always wanted to be near a beach, and I just think getting out there and experiencing it. I have to tell you, like,
Mike loves that. Mike would live in the mountains.
Like, I felt like I could breathe better. My hair was good.
Your hair was fantastic.
Really good hair.
The water was great there for your hair.
Like a baby. I just, I don't know. I was something about it. I felt light and I felt good. Nice. My stomach felt good. Like, everything just felt great. So
it's always nice to reset and rejuvenate, and with this this amazing group that we're with, this mastermind group, they do that twice a year, and it was really a great experience for us, and it sort of rejuvenated us for for 2020, which is going to be a huge year for us.
Very cool.
So just to give you guys a heads up today, we are thrilled. We're going to be chatting with Christine from Smart Mind in just 1 second here.
Okay.
And we are just wanted to give you guys filling in on what's going on. So our 6-week program is up and running.
Well underway.
Over 120 people in, so we are thrilled. Yes. People are rocking it. It's like totally amazing.
Yeah.
The
Facebook
holiday
is screaming and live, and everyone's doing successful.
Perfect.
Everyone's getting it, starting to figure it out.
Yeah. Holiday Handhold's going to start right around Thanksgiving. So if you're interested in that, please shoot us a DM, reach out to us on that. That is our program through Thanksgiving, through New Year's, to hold you guys accountable. Super awesome to follow. So let me see if I can let's see your viewers. We'll wait for Christine to pop on. Christine, if you are on, just shoot us a little comment, and we'll make sure we get you on there. So when Christine's on, she'll just shoot us a little comment, say, hey, I'm here, and we will pop her on. What else? What else should we chat about?
I'm trying to think what I just feel. We feel really focused, and I think we also had a lot that was kind of cool for us when we went through this mastermind, because this was our 3rd time together, right? That we did this.
Yes.
And it was an interesting place to be, because we've actually invested in ourselves, because we want to invest in you guys. So we built this organically from the beginning, and we plan to keep doing that, and we're just keep like hone in on our brand, and we need you to help us. So the questions that you ask will lead us into different directions. So keep asking your questions and keep following through with us, because we want to make sure that we're giving you everything you need so you're successful. So like we said, we started this new behavior change where we're taking little steps to it. This is just the beginning of it. We're really designing out a longer program that we're really excited about for true behavior change, not just 6 weeks and a quick fix and understanding food, but really making that change in that behavior. So the more that you guys engage with us, the more that we can give you, and the more honest you are. I mean, tell us if we screw something up, because we really do.
And we do it.
We do.
We're just waiting for.
We just want to make sure that you guys understand where we're at, and where we really want to take this. And we couldn't do it without you guys. So I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you. And it felt really good to be in this mastermind group and going over like steps and realizing how many steps we have taken from a year and a half ago, I would say, right? To now. How much we've invested in ourselves, and how this has become something that was a little hobby and helping a couple people to something that is like constant for us. It's our constant. So
it really is.
It's been really great. And I think we both kept looking at each other like, we're doing this. We're doing this for you guys, and because we really believed in what we were doing.
Yeah.
So
just so a heads up for you guys. So, we've been doing our 6-week program for a while. That's never going to change. That's going to be on.
Always.
We are moving a very special program to like a monthly program, which is going to be really cool to hold you guys accountable. And then we're going to push it out a little bit and really dig deeper more besides just the food, because we know it's not just all about the food, to a 6-month program, to a year program that's really going to hyper focus on a lot of the behavior stuff. So
we're really trying to
thrilled about that.
So it'll lead more into coaching, right? Into life coaching, which is a really silly word, but it more into really getting you through. So I've had people sit, so I was actually sitting, I probably said this once before, but I was sitting at my family's some holiday, and I don't know, the conversation came up about clean cut. And my cousin's husband turns to me and he says, how long do you think it honestly takes to make real change? And my father and I, without even missing a beat, said a year.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? I believe you because I'm a year in and I am now conditioned the way that I've been conditioned. Like he's figured out what works for him. He's found a rhythm. And I would honestly say that it's a consistent year. It's not like 6 months. It's not like 6 weeks and then not 6 weeks. And then it's this consistency.
Yeah.
And just like building muscle. You know, someone asked me
I got
this morning,
Christine. You're texting me now. Yes.
some girl was really cute today. She worked at Orange Theory and I coached her and then I took class after and she was like, Karen, how do you get those arms? And I was like, sweetie, I've been doing this since I'm 17 years old. This doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't. Things don't happen overnight,
I said,
guys.
you just need to be consistent with it. And I said, if you're consistent for a year, you will see change. 6 months, you'll see change. You know, like, so it's the same thing as building muscle. It's the same thing as building that muscle in your brain.
Yep.
And changing those patterns. So it's not, you know, you could do something for 2 days and like you hit your goal weight. Now you don't have to think about it anymore.
Right.
You know,
No, you don't. Right?
This is actually something one of my clients said to me one time. She was just like, well, you're where you want to be. Like, when do you have to stop? I go, you don't ever stop. No. You do it every day. She's like, oh my God, it's so annoying. And I was like, you'll get there. You know, like, she was like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. It was just like a very funny conversation. But it is the point, right? You don't get to your goal weight and then stop because then you're going right back to where you were before. So that's something you really need to think about. This is work every day. It is. And taking care of yourself is every day.
Yeah. So we're waiting. Christine's going to pop on here in a second. So I was out in California at a conference in June, maybe? Yeah. And I see this big booth in the trade show and I'm like, ooh, clean wine. And I'm like, and I've tried clean wines before and I didn't like them. To be really honest with you guys, like they didn't taste good to me. There was something missing. So I went over and I'm like, I'm gonna have a little sip of wine, and I tasted it. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. That's pretty good. Then I tasted the other one. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. There she is. She's on. So
Lori texted me. She goes, well, Karen, I really think I found out clean wine. I'm like, are you just thirsty? Are you hungry? She's like, no, Karen, this is legit wine.
Yep.
So we have a couple bottles.
So we are.
So
Christine sent us Smart Vine wine. I know it's backwards. I think it's backwards for you guys. Christine's popping on now. They are two moms that started this company. I love it, right? Because it says unwind without undoing. I love that. Super cool, right? Unwind
really
without undoing. Name. Yeah, love it. Upgraded with turmeric, chicory, lemon, and grape skin. Super cool. It says adding. She's right there. She's like adding.
So she's gonna tell us her backstory. Her style matches our style, which is why we're talking about it. I'm actually haven't tried it yet, so I'm super excited.
Let's see. We're trying to get her on here. Add. Let's try to add her. I didn't receive it. All right. So the guest. Oh, she declined. The guest declined your live video invitation.
Don't decline. Start over.
Don't decline, honey. All right. See, we're real. We're real here. Let's try this again. Adding. Do you guys see adding? Maybe I have to flip you guys this way. Let's see. Do I have to flip you guys this way? Maybe. Oh,
nope.
No. Don't.
Connect. Oh, there we go.
Hi, girlfriend. There you are.
It's super weird. Hi. Woo-hoo. I'm so excited. It's making my phone go. Look at how weird I look. It's making my phone go all super funky. I know.
That's good. No, the other way. That way. Yeah, there we go. No, I don't know. The other way.
This way.
There we go.
Okay.
Listen, we're new at this too, so it's all good. I know. All right. So guys, without further ado, welcome Christine. She is two of you guys, right? Created Smart Vine.
Yes.
And I was just telling these guys how when I was at the trade show, I was like, oh, I've tried these clean wines before and they're not good. And I walked over and I was thoroughly impressed with this wine. It was clean. It was good. She sent us a bottle of red, a bottle of white, and a bottle of rosé. So because it's rainy here in Jersey, we decided to pop open the red today.
And this is my first time trying it. I'm going to be very honest. I know that you're here, but I'm going to be honest. I love it. And I love wine. It's really good.
It's really good, and it's clean, and it's
really
smooth.
good. Nicely done.
Nicely done.
It's really good.
So, Christine, sort of like tell us about this and the process and her story. And just tell us a little bit about it.
First of all, you guys, awesome. Thanks for having me on. This is all different for me, so it's a lot of fun to be with you guys there at noon and me at 9 a.m. but still drinking the wine.
She's drinking it. I'm just having my coffee. Wine.
You're drinking for me. I love it. But yes, honestly, as a nutritionist, I was just fed up. I was doing it for 20 years. Women said, no matter what I do, I'm going to drink my wine. I'll go on your diet, I'll do your elimination thing, but I can't give up my social life. So finally, I said, look, I gotta let you have your wine too, but there's nothing good out there. So I went out and sought out and created it. And the cool part is I was giving clients that day after remedy that's in there because it was taking care of all the symptoms, the turmeric, the chicory, the lemon peel, all that for headaches and bloat. But you
Okay, let's
can't
get
put
this.
vitamin C in a Twinkie.
There
Right?
is the day after cure. All these things are going to help you
Yes.
after already in this wine, you guys. Like is she
Already
kidding me?
in the
How
wine.
perfect is that?
Yeah, it's already in the wine. Yeah, and you can't taste it. I have this amazing winemaker, and he infuses the blend that I've been using for years and years. So it's proven to make you feel great the next day. And it was quite a project, 3 years in the making. But guess what? Women are happy, and I'm happy, and people are staying on track with their health goals, which is what it's about.
Absolutely.
I gotta tell you, I taste none of that.
Yeah.
I taste really good wine.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't taste
It's just
turmeric,
like a
lemon.
Pinot.
I taste none of it. I wouldn't even mind tasting it, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
So I want you to tell us, like, okay, so a big belief at Clean Cut is low sugar, and how sugar, sugar causes disease. Sugar, breaks your body down. And how did you make this taste so good without adding sugar and not adding other stuff in it? Like, how does that work? How does the sugar work in wine?
Well, the thing is usually there's 20 to 50 grams in a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
People are literally drinking a soda every time they're drinking a glass of wine, or if they finish the bottle, which is very common, right?
Yeah.
Sit down, finish a bottle, it's been a hard day, whatever. It's only a couple glasses, right? Yeah, or you have a girlfriend join in, why not, right?
I gotta pick my kids
So
up at school, so I'm not drinking it. I'm not drinking that much.
But it's so easy, especially with this one. It's drinkable, it's beautiful. But the thing is, there's only 1 gram of sugar in the entire freaking bottle.
What?
In the whole bottle.
How does that happen?
Same with the rosé, and same with the white. 1 gram in the whole entire bottle.
Whoa.
So what we do is we do not add any sugar. So in the wine industry, it's been very bad in that there's a lot of things that go in there in the cellar that they don't have to put on the label, right? So it's turning into the beverage industry where they're adding a bunch of sugar in there, they're adding a bunch of fruit juice to save money and to improve flavor because we keep getting hooked on sugar.
Right.
We keep going back for sugar.
Yep.
So honestly, it's just that we don't add it. It's kind of like I did the analogy like stevia. It's a very sweet plant, but there's no sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you're getting the sweet flavor, but you're not actually getting any type of sugar that's going to be spiking your blood sugar, giving you that, the belly, any kind of dehydration, weight, anything like that. So it's fantastic.
I'm loving this one.
I told you.
It's really, really good.
She was skeptical because we've tried before, because we've tried
I've
different
tried
ones before.
2 to 3 different ones, and the second I would take a sip, I was like, I actually dumped bottles because I was like, it tasted like alcohol. Like it had nothing to do with wine to me. I was like, this is not enjoyable. This is not, I'm never going to go back to, it's not going to fix me not having a glass of wine. It's just, it was like, this is delicious.
It's really good, really good. So
1
gram. So what about the sugar that's like in the fruit and stuff? You always think like when you're eating, those grapes and stuff, like they're loaded with. I mean, healthy shit, sugar. But how does that balance in the bottle? Is that even a question you can answer?
Yeah.
You know what? It's not even a question I can answer because I'm not the winemaker, but all I know is that I did extensive lab testing. So that's why it took so long, because I'm a geek and was taught by a doctor. So I lab test everything. So we picked grapes up and down the California coast and lab tested everything and got the nutritional value. It was quite extensive, and only
He froze.
2 carbs per glass.
Oh, wow.
So we still have 13% alcohol. You're welcome. It's still a table wine,
Look at that.
but only 2 carbs.
Yes.
Per glass. So it is keto friendly with a 2 carbs per glass, and it's just because there's a low alcohol content can stay the same, which is fantastic. But usually when people look for a healthy wine, they do low calorie, but that still has all the chemicals and the sugar and all that crap. You're just lowering the alcohol content. So this is actually good for you.
Very cool. And to my vegan friends, this product is certified vegan, which is, there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome to my vegan friends. Yeah, it's just a really cool story, guys. And you know what I like? Again, I like the label is so cool. Unwind without undoing.
It is great.
Right? We always say, like, you know, when you have your cheat, undo your cheat. Look, you can unwind without having to undo
And
anything.
here's the white.
It's the white.
Right.
Yep.
So
And
you have
then-
three bottles. You have the red,
Yeah.
the white, and you have the rosé. These are the three that you can
The
offer.
rosé. Mhm.
very cool.
And we're made in Santa Barbara, so we're California grown. And we are also the only wine in the world that doesn't have that Roundup weed killer in it. So there's no cancer-causing agent. We are the only one certified in the world to not have glyphosate in our wine. So even organic has that cancer-causing weed killer in it. So we're very proud of that as well. So it makes
Wow,
us
that's
different.
crazy that you could say it's organic.
We have I'm sold. Where can I buy
I'm
it? How
sold.
do I
Where
get
do I
it?
buy it? How do I get New Jersey? So it's coming up. So guys, this is the coolest thing. When I met Christine, they were only shipping to a few states, and I was like, "You got to get to New Jersey because I have the crew for you." And she told me yesterday, big huge news. Within the next week or two, they're going to be shipping to every state.
Yes.
Woo woo woo!
Can't wait.
Every state.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Very cool, right? So right now they're shipping.
Yeah.
They're not in stores. They're shipping, but now, Christine,
Yep.
for my people in New Jersey, my people in Rhode Island, my people whose states you're not really shipping to yet, but will be in the next
Yep.
couple of weeks.
Yes.
What is the best way for them to say, I want this wine? When and how can I get it?
Absolutely. So basically, you can go to your link. You'll probably shoot that out.
Yep, it's
'cause you
actually
have
in
the
the
link.
post right here. It's in our
Oh,
little
okay.
post right there.
Okay.
It's there.
I can't
Guys
see it
will
right now,
also
but-
send this out.
Perfect. So you'll get the link, and then when you are ready to order, you have a code that gives you buy 2 bottles, get 1 for a penny.
Oh.
So we want people to try it. We want to give it away for the holidays. We want you to take it to the holiday parties. We want you to feel good the next day. So the white wine is going to be for the penny. But if we are not in your state yet, we're working very hard to get in your state, then my suggestion is to shoot me an email and tell me what you want for your order. Do you want 2 reds and a white? Do you want a white, a rosé, and a red? And then once that time comes that your state is available, I will contact you right away and we can process your order.
Yep.
So you can put my email in the show notes.
Sure.
That might
Okay,
be
perfect.
helpful. And then that way I can handle that and answer any questions nutritionally or anything that comes up after the podcast. Right?
100%. And also, guys, for our peeps who are watching here, I'm sure as soon as she's shipping to New Jersey and all states, I'm sure she's going to shoot me a big text and say, we are
Yeah.
go.
Well,
And we'll
instantly.
blast that out. You
Yeah.
guys. Blast it on our stories, on our pages. We'll send a big email out, and we'll resend the link out on our newsletter too. That goes out. So make sure that you guys are also
Perfect.
subscribed to the newsletter. We'll make sure that we have that
Tara
link.
says yes to New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, would you ship to New Hampshire, right?
Yes.
Tara,
Oh, you're in.
you're in, Tara.
Who's in? Who's with me? Who gets their wine right
Tara
away?
Benson is up in New Hampshire.
God.
She's one of our
Yeah, if
girls,
you
and
can figure it out. If you can go to the site and you click on shop and then click on map, then you can see what states that we're in right now. If we're in your state, go for it. Use the link that Lori gives you and go for it.
So I have some questions for you. So because you work with your clients and they're drinking this now,
Yeah.
you have found honestly, and from everything you're saying, I think I know we all know your answer. It really doesn't affect your weight. It doesn't affect your insulin. It doesn't affect anything. Like it doesn't halt weight loss.
It's really weird. And I have to tell you that even with all the lab testing, being a geek, it's about getting it in the hands of the consumer and getting real testimonials. And I have people texting me, I swear it's the weirdest thing, even though I know clinically it's working. They'll text me after about a week of drinking it and say, I don't know what's happening, but the scale is going down. I don't know what's happening, but I woke up, I drank a whole bottle last night and I don't have a hangover. I drank a whole bottle last night and I'm not bloated. Usually the scale goes up.
My God,
I feel crap the whole
love
day. I gain half a
I told
pound.
you.
But the scale's going down a half a pound the next day. What in the heck is in this stuff? Like, how is this possible?
Right.
So honestly, it's a whole different way of thinking about wine in the marketplace. It's not your typical wine. So we have to kind of get that piece out of our mind.
Yeah.
And there's actually amazing articles that came out recently, actually in 2018, about how scientists were finding barrels of wine buried, I don't know how, from 4,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago, that were wine with herbs in there for medicinal value. 4,000 years ago, because not only was that healthy for digestive support, etc., but it was cleaner than water. So from 4,000 years ago, this is not a new thing. We're taking old tradition and modernizing it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Awesome.
getting back to our roots of how wine was supposed to be drank.
100%. And you know that's so on
That's all there is
base
to it.
with it's so on base of what Clean Cut is all about as well.
Yeah.
And
Right.
guys, I'm not just saying this, and I actually I love red wine. She's a huge red wine. This is that kind of red wine that like after you have it, your mouth starts to water. It doesn't get that dry like
It's
in your
smooth.
mouth.
It's smooth. And it's
I
not
really wish you
oversharing.
could all come over right now.
Well, the thing is that the number one complaint I get is, Christine, darn you, it's so drinkable. I went through the whole bottle last night.
Right.
I said, well, great, because then you won't feel it the next day.
Well, we're getting some messages here like, cool, I typically don't drink wine anymore because it gives me migraines, right? And
Yeah.
unfortunately for some people, as you get older or hormonal change, you start to develop some adversities to wine, and you really enjoy the idea of wine and the taste of wine. But like one glass later, you're either sneezing because of the tannins, or you get some major headache. And I've watched it happen for people in my life. Fortunately, it's not happened to me yet. But the fact that none of that is in here, so like there's no tannins, like none of that is there. That issue that we all have with wine, whether you're like start sneezing or coughing or get stuffy. Like if you ever notice that, there are people that drink and all of a sudden they get like their mucus, like their body's reacting to the alcohol. And it's not the alcohol, it's the wine. So I'm curious, have you seen like people not have any of those effects anymore?
Yeah, so here's the education around that. I'm really glad you brought that up because I was going to go there anyways. But basically, people are having a histamine reaction like they have an allergy to a pollen, right? That's the reaction they're getting. And specifically in red wine. So all wine has histamines because it's in the skin of the grape. But what happens with red wine specifically, why people have to wear like flip-flops to go wine tasting, or they have stuffy nose or rashes or migraines, is because when you make red wine, you have to soak the full grape. So the skin will be intact. They don't remove it. So it turns the wine red.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you're actually dyeing it, right? So it turns it red. So you're getting like full-blown histamine, whereas white wine you're not, and rosé you're not.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why there's a huge reaction. But the cool part is that, so you can't get around that with any red. But the great thing is that every single thing in there, the turmeric, the chicory, the lemon peel, the muscadine, those are all provenly scientifically antihistamines. So it's like you're taking an allergy pill when you're drinking this wine, which is why people are not getting
Forget it.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you Google turmeric, it's an antihistamine. If you Google lemon peel, it's an antihistamine. If you Google any of these, and again, this is the science behind being able to drink something and it actually not affecting your body negatively, because it's not something you can get around in the winemaking process. The other aspect, just very quickly, is that usually wine has up to 75 chemicals per bottle. Per bottle, 75 chemicals per bottle of wine.
Really?
So what happens is that people are gaining weight from those chemicals because they're estrogenic. So they're getting hot flashes from the chemicals. They're getting weight gain because they're getting the synthetic estrogens, right? Which is messing with their thyroid, which is making them gain more weight, get more tired, like crap. So it's, I mean, I can go off clinically, but this is why it's so smart. It's a smart wine because it's helping with the hormonal effect, the histamine effect, all of that stuff on purpose.
Right. I mean, you're a nutritionist, and obviously we all have those same beliefs that like we are all about whole food and not processed food, because any kind of chemical your body doesn't understand, it's going to store it as fat. So if all of them are in your regular bottle of wine, even if you have one sip and you look at your label and your label says, oh, it has 7 grams of fat and 2 carbohydrates, it's only 1 glass. Again, in your body, it's reacting differently because it's not understanding what you're putting in your body. Whereas this bottle is pure to its core and has all these other beautiful things in there that just make you over, which is really
right. And we are so transparent. I even have my label on today. You can see it. It's a little backwards, but we wear this because, I mean, we're I'm a geek. I'm a nutritionist. I read the label on everything. So I actually wear our nutrition label.
Amazing.
So we have our calories, our amount of sugar. Like I go to shows and how many calories will read my chest. It's 112 calories. Look at my boots. It's 112 calories. And then there's the chicory. I have the chicory and the lemon peel.
Oh my God.
And all that stuff in there. So we are literally transparent. Like it's on our website too. You know everything that's going in your bottle.
We buy that t-shirt.
We got to get those shirts. That's awesome.
You know what? I'm working on that. That's my next thing, because every show I go to, I never thought of it, but people want the shirt.
Yeah,
want
shirt.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the ladies want that shirt.
It's
fun. Guys, right? What do we preach at Clean Cut? Reading your labels and understanding the food that you're putting in your body, understand how it reacts, why it reacts in your body. This is it. So we are so on the same page. This is
awesome.
So a Clean Cut approved spine. See? I know. I knew it. I knew it when I saw it.
I'm so excited. I know. I'm so glad we met each other. It's amazing how these things come together. It's just magic.
It really, really is. It's really cool. So guys, listen, and just a little recap here. The link is right in the in this post right here. We're gonna have it up on our website. We're gonna put it up in our newsletters that are going out. She's not shipping to every state yet. Within the next couple weeks, she'll be shipping to every state. They're not shipping to Jersey yet, you guys are not shipping to Rhode Island, but they are shipping to a ton of other states. So within the next couple weeks, they will be shipping. We're going to shoot her an email, which I will put her email up in here. Hey, this is what I want. Please send it to me as soon as you're shipping, and she'll get a hold of you as soon as soon as you can.
All right. So we have a question real quick. So from Kathleen, one of our ambassadors and beautiful human beings. I have noticed, I love her. I have noticed now that I'm 48, my hangovers after red wine is worse than it with rosé and with white. From a nutritional perspective, is there a direct correlation?
Did you not listen to us,
between the chemicals in the red? Is it the
yes,
skin?
Yes, the histamine reaction, right?
It's the skin, Kath. It's the skin because in the white they peel the skin
so,
out, so all the histamines are in the skin. So you might because it has all like Chrissy was saying, all these other properties in it should take those that make you not feel.
Yes, they're natural antihistamines. Right.
So you could certainly try it and test it out and let us know if you're hungover from it. But she does also make the white, and she does also make the rosé. So but I'm with you.
I've never had anyone not,
and I'm immediately have a headache. Immediately.
I've never had anyone have a side effect, which sounds absolutely crazy, but we've been giving this out we've only been live for almost 11 months now. So we're a brand new company, and that's why we're doing the sales, getting people, in their hands, etc. But I have not had one person respond to me and say, I have had a headache or I have a reaction, or I just was with Ironman because they sponsor us now. We went to a competition in Las Vegas, and I was pouring for these bodybuilders, and it was amazing. And one of them, she drinks red wine, and initially she gets a stuffy nose and she puts it down. But this one, she drank 3 glasses at our party and she didn't get one stuffy nose, and she left with a bottle of red. It's instant. There's no reaction. So, and she's in her probably early 50s, probably about 49, 50. So it was pretty remarkable for her.
And just going back to the taste, guys. So this is open now, right? So we all are red wine drinkers. You need to let it breathe. And I'm not saying this because you're here. Honestly, it's getting better and better and better. It has all the properties that you want of a red wine, of a wine where you can sit and you can sip and you can taste it, and there's an aftertaste and it longs. It has everything that you're looking for, and it has no sugar, 2 carbohydrates, 1 sugar, 2 carbohydrates, no hangover, and an antihistamine. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What is the average? Let's talk price. So they have a deal going on now. Buy 2 bottles, get that 3rd bottle for a penny. What is the average price of the bottle?
Fantastic. So when you do the buy 2 bottles, get 1 for a penny, the white wine actually goes for $30. So you're getting a 30 bottle bottle of wine for a penny, which is a great deal. But the red usually runs about 40. The white is 30. The rosé is 28. We have a wine club which knocks that down by $8 a bottle.
There you go.
Really, you're getting into the high 20s, low 30s for all 3.
And then shipping costs. So that varies depending on your state, correct?
It does vary depending on the state, but if you get in the wine club, we eat the shipping cost.
So what does a wine club mean? Because I'm in. So tell me what the wine.
Yeah. So you can do 3 bottles, 6 bottles, 12 bottles, and we ship monthly and quarterly. So you just go to the website, click on Wine Club, and then put your order through there. And then we'll eat the shipping, and then you'll get a discount up to 20%.
So it's up to 12 bottles. So
right.
I should have 4 people in my family sign up for this.
Well, if you think about it, 1 bottle of wine is only 4 glasses of wine. So really people are drinking 2-3 bottles a week, depending on if they're having a glass of wine a night or if they're sharing with a spouse or a friend. A bottle goes, a couple days, and you're on the next one. So 12 bottles really could be a month.
That was less a day.
Yeah. That's okay with this one.
I corked a bottle of wine.
And we did the calculation because people.
I need to ask the question out there, people. Honestly, when was the last time you opened a bottle of wine and corked it? Let me know.
Look at, oh my God, the wine shows up each month. It's just getting better.
But I honestly have this question. Like, maybe it's because I'm with my Ray is a drinker as well. So when we're drinking, we're drinking together. And like, I'll stop and I'll just keep going. But okay, thank you, Sue. Hi, Sue. Right? No one ever corked a bottle of wine.
Right. Karen, I am in. Exactly.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to mention before we let you go and get back to your grape stomping? It is.
Yes, my grape stomping and my little baby. We launched the same day as my baby was born. She's just over 2 months old. So I'm not crazy at all, but it's been a wild ride. I think the last thing to mention is that this wine is certified vegan. And the first thing that people think is, well, isn't all wine vegan? Isn't it just grapes? It's actually not. So cow parts and fish bladder are used to filter wine. And that's because in the olden days, that's all they had was animal parts. But these days, you don't know where the animals come from. So we are certified vegan. We do not use any animal products to filter our wine. And I say that because some people think that they're being terrible vegans, now that they know that, they've been drinking wine that's not vegan. But if that matters to you, it's another step that we take to make sure the wine is clean. So you're not getting any yucky animal parts in there in the filtration process. I think that's important.
That's
That is
very
very
important.
To a
Absolutely.
lot
Yeah.
of
I never even thought about that before. That is something
Right.
that never even came through.
You just assume. Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Great.
I think that that's it. Yeah, there's so many good things that I'm excited to share with your audience. And I welcome all the questions. You guys rock, and I'm excited to be connected with you.
Awesome,
Thanks,
guys. So
guys.
listen, you guys go on Facebook when you're on Facebook. go
Yeah.
and like Smart Vine Wine on Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, and I'm gonna post up Christine's email as well. So if you guys have any more questions for her, you guys want to order, just say, hey, I was on the live with Clean Cut today. I'm interested in ordering. You're not shipping to my state yet. If they are shipping to your state, score. Use the link right here in this video, and then
Right.
you're gonna be able to get in with that special deal, that two for one,
Oops.
2 bottles, 1 penny.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I'm joining the wine club.
Awesome. Oh, did she hang up?
I think we just lost
I think we lost her. Well, listen, Christine is awesome, guys. Definitely
thanks.
check her out. And Smart Vine Wine, we are definitely going to partner up with them and do more fun stuff with them.
Thanks, Kath.
Awesome. Yeah.
Guys, thanks for popping on and listening. We're really always trying to find the next thing to keep life simple and honestly to keep the things we love in our life. And it just keeps getting easier. I mean, you can go to the supermarket. 2 carbohydrates in each glass with all the properties to keep you from not getting hungover.
Yeah.
So
How
wine,
cool is
it's
that?
a really honestly and it's really good, guys. So like it's just.
And she's not saying that.
I'm not
because
saying it. I've tried them before.
She was so skeptical.
I really
like
was.
she was like, whatever. We've tried this before. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know. Maybe a couple months ago, we tried this clean wine. Or we're like, we found this clean wine. We tried it. We're like, bleh.
We ordered it, and I was like,
Yeah.
I literally was dumping it. I'm like,
It
what
was
a
not
shame.
good.
The idea
Not
was
good.
there. I was pretty psyched about the whole idea of it.
Mhm.
This is it, guys. This you found it.
I found it.
Lori, way to go.
Score. So make sure though to get this 2 for 1, guys, you got to use that link in here. We'll post it up too. Reach out to us if you cannot find the link. And just one more time, if they're not shipping to Jersey yet, Rhode Island yet, they will be.
Cheers.
Couple weeks. Cheers, you guys.
Bye,
All right.
guys.
Hey guys, DM us with any questions that you guys may have on anything, not just the wine. Our challenge coming up for the holidays. The current challenge now is going on. Our 6-week program is going to be able to be purchased at any time in 2020, which is really cool. You'll be able to do that
Yep.
along with the book. Don't forget the book. Don't forget the book on Amazon. We got a lot of great things going on, and we have all you guys to thank for
There you
being
go.
a part.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. All right.
Just pass this information along, guys, because this is pretty special.
It
This
is
a good
pretty
one.
special.
Good
Good.
find.
Good find.
This might be our
Clean
best
cut
find.
find.
This would be the best find ever.
I think we may hit the grocery store next week too. So
Yeah.
another grocery store adventure.
Great.
All
Love
right.
it.
All right.
Cheers,
Well,
guys.
we'll see you guys this week.
Bye.
Bye bye.